Thank you for staying with us, and welcome to the third part of our series, Introducing Buddhism. Now we will try and examine some of the more deeper doctrinal aspects that Buddhists like to ask.
Venerable sirs, during the time of the Buddha, there were in existence a number of religions. Why is it that the Buddha wants to introduce another religion? Thank you very much.
Yes. When you study the historical background of all the existing religions in India, the Buddha, as a young prince, studied all the existing religions and philosophy and associated with great religious teachers and practiced their belief and traditions and religious customs by following their advices. Later, he came to know, by following all these belief and practices and tradition, he won't be able to gain enlightenment. That is not the method to gain enlightenment. He knew that many people depend only on God for everything, worshipping, praying, and sacrificing animals and so many other things in the name of God to please, to get the blessing. The Buddha knew that is not the correct method to gain either enlightenment or salvation. Then he also noticed there were many others who torture their physical body in the name of religion as religious practices, thinking that they can wash away all the sins or the bad karmas that they have committed earlier by burning, cutting, poking, starving, without eating, without taking medicines when they were sick, and behaving like animals, not as human beings, by following animals' way of life. So he said, these practices are not the real religious practices. By torturing this body, we cannot wash away the bad karmas or the sins committed by us. Then he also realized there is no freedom for human beings to think freely, to understand the truth. To understand the truth, they must depend on somebody or some external sources. So, he said like this, Pāturahosi magadesu pubbhe. The dharma that I am going to preach is not a new dharma, new doctrine or new religion. This dharma, this religion existed long ago, but completely polluted, misled, blindfolded, misinterpreted by the people. The real dharma, real truth, completely disappeared. Therefore, in the name of religion, many people are practicing all sort of things where I cannot find any religious value. That is why he wanted to introduce the dharma, not a religion, noble way of life for human beings to lead a respectable life by maintaining human dignity and cultivating their way of life, developing their understanding, purifying their mind. All the existing religions depend on faith and belief. The Buddha realized faith and beliefs are changeable from time to time according to understanding, experience and maturity. Therefore, important thing is not the faith or the belief, but purity of the mind. When the purity appeared in the mind, there is nothing to believe. No faith, no belief, purity. Then the enlightenment, confidence, we gain later enlightenment. To contribute an aspect of religion, we had to introduce this Dharma. Today we introduce as Buddhism.